Listen to me. Your past does not define you. It doesn't matter what you've been through, what mistakes you've made, or how many times you've fallen flat on your face. What matters is what you do next. Too many people are dragging the weight of their past into their future. They carry regret, guilt, and fear like heavy chains, wondering why they feel stuck. But let me tell you something. The past is gone. It is over. It has no power over you unless you give it power. 2025 is here, and this is your chance to rewrite your story. Stop reliving past failures and start creating future victories. Stop focusing on what went wrong and start taking control of what happens next. You can't drive forward while staring in the rearview mirror. If you want to reach your destination, your dreams, your goals, your true potential, you must let go of the past. That failed relationship, let it go. That business that didn't work out, learn from it and move forward. The people who doubted you, betrayed you, or underestimated you, they are part of your past, not your future. Your power is in this moment. Right now, you get to choose who you become. Right now, you get to decide how this year plays out. Right now, you can leave the baggage behind and step into the person you were meant to be. 2025 is not going to wait for you to heal. It's not going to hold your hand while you keep making excuses. It's moving forward, with or without you. The question is, are you coming with it? Decide today, cut the cord, drop the baggage. Step into the future with power, with passion, and with an unstoppable belief that your best days are ahead of you. This is your year, make it count. Your past does not define you. What matters is what you do next, not what happened before. Too many people let their past mistakes, failures, and regrets control their future. They replay old memories, relive painful moments, and allow past disappointments to dictate their present actions. But here's the truth. Yesterday is gone. You can't go back and change it. You can't rewrite the past, but you can write a new chapter starting right now. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is your ability to move forward. Your past is a lesson, not a life sentence. Whatever you've been through, whatever mistakes you've made, they are just experiences, stepping stones, not chains. You are not your failures. You're not your past heartbreaks. You are not the bad decisions you made when you didn't know better. You are not the person who gave up last time. Every single day is a new opportunity to become better, stronger, and wiser. The greatest people in history didn't let their past define them. They used their setbacks as fuel to rise higher. They refused to let old mistakes trap them in a cycle of self-doubt and regret. And you must do the same. No more excuses. No more blaming yourself for what you cannot change. No more reliving moments that only bring you pain. Your power is in this moment. Right now, you get to decide who you become. Right now, you can choose to break free from the past and step into the future with confidence. What matters is not how many times you have fallen, but how many times you get back up. What matters is not what they said about you, but what you say about yourself. What matters is not where you were yesterday, but where you are willing to go today. Your past is a chapter, not the whole book. Close that chapter, turn the page, because your future's waiting and it's bigger than anything behind you. Stop carrying emotional baggage. Regret, guilt, and fear only hold you back from progress. You cannot move forward if you are weighed down by the past. Too many people drag their old pain with them everywhere they go. They replay their mistakes, relive their failures, and hold on to the things they cannot change. But carrying that burden will never make you stronger. It will only exhaust you. It will steal your energy, your joy, and your ability to see what's ahead. You cannot build a new life while holding on to old pain. You cannot step into your future while clinging to the weight of your past. That guilt you feel over what you should have done differently, it's time to let it go. That regret that keeps whispering, if only you had done things another way, it's time to silence it. That fear that tells you that you'll never recover, that you'll never be enough, it's time to destroy it. You are not meant to carry this weight forever. You are meant to rise. You are meant to move freely, to live boldly, to chase your dreams without hesitation. But that only happens when you decide to release what no longer serves you. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Not because they always deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Because you deserve freedom. Because you deserve to move forward without chains around your soul. You cannot change what has happened. You cannot undo the past. But you can refuse to let it define you any longer. You can refuse to let it steal another second of your life. Let go of the baggage. Drop it. Walk away from it. Feel how much lighter you become the moment you stop carrying what was never meant to stay. Because the moment you release the weight of the past, you create space for the future. A future filled with possibility. A future filled with new beginnings. A future where you are no longer held back but finally set free. The past has no power unless you give it power. You control your future, not your past mistakes. Yet too many people live as if the past is still in control. They let old failures define their worth. They let past pain dictate their choices. They let memories of who they used to be stop them from becoming who they were meant to be. But listen to me. Your past is over. It is done. It only has as much power as you allow it to have. You can choose to keep feeding it, keep reliving it, keep letting it hold you back. Or you can decide right now that it no longer controls you. Your mistakes are not chains. Your failures are not walls. Your past is just that, the past. It is not your identity. It is not your future. It is nothing more than a collection of moments that have already passed. So why are you still living there? Why are you still allowing something that no longer exists to shape the person you are today? You are not that mistake. You are not that failure. You are not the person you were back then. You have grown. You have learned. You have changed. And now it's time to take back control. The only thing that matters is what you do next. The only thing that has power is the decision you make right now. Are you going to keep looking back? Are you going to keep giving life to a past that no longer serves you? Or are you going to step forward? Are you going to claim your future and finally break free? Because the moment you stop giving your past power, you become unstoppable. The moment you take back control, you open the door to everything you were meant to be. And when that happens, nothing, no mistake, no failure, no past regret can ever hold you back again. Focus on the present and the future. You can't move forward while constantly looking back. Yet so many people live as if their best days are behind them. They hold on to past mistakes, past relationships, past failures, thinking if they just replay them enough, they'll somehow change. But the past is not where your power is. The past is a chapter that has already been written. You can't rewrite it. You can't go back and undo what's been done. But what you can do is decide how the rest of your story unfolds. Every second you spend looking back is a second you're not moving forward. Every time you focus on what's behind you, you lose sight of what's in front of you. You weren't meant to stay stuck in yesterday. You weren't meant to live in regret. You weren't meant to keep your eyes on the rearview mirror while your future is waiting ahead. What matters is what you do now. What matters is the action you take today, because the future is not built by looking back. It's built by stepping forward, by making decisions, by taking risks, by choosing to leave the past where it belongs. Let go of what didn't work out. Let go of what hurt you. Let go of what could have been and start focusing on what can be. Your dreams are ahead of you, not behind you. Your opportunities are ahead of you, not behind you. Your greatest moments, your biggest victories, your most powerful breakthroughs, they're all waiting in the future. But you'll never reach them if you're too busy looking back. So lift your head, face forward, step boldly into what's next. Because your past is just a story. Your future is waiting to be written. Let go of past failures and learn from them. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Too many people let failure define them. They make a mistake, they fall short, and they believe that's the end of the road. But failure is not the end. It is a lesson. It is a stepping stone. It is a test to see how bad you really want it. You can let failure break you, or you can let it build you. You can let it become an excuse, or you can use it as fuel to rise even higher. The greatest achievers in history failed more times than they succeeded. They missed shots. They lost deals. They were rejected, doubted, and knocked down, but they didn't stop. They didn't let failure define their destiny. They learned from it, they adjusted, they grew, and because of that, they came back stronger. You must do the same. If you failed before, good. That means you tried. That means you took a risk. That means you had the courage to step into the arena while others stood on the sidelines. Now, take what you've learned and use it to be better. Use it to be smarter. Use it to be stronger. Because failure only wins if you quit. And you are not a quitter. You are not someone who stays down. You are someone who rises. You are someone who fights back. You are someone who refuses to let yesterday's mistakes steal tomorrow's victories. So stand up, shake off the past, take the lessons, leave the pain, and get ready, because every failure, every setback, every tough moment you faced was preparing you for the comeback of a lifetime. Don't let past relationships dictate your worth. Who left or doubted you has nothing to do with your future success. Too many people allow the opinions of others to shape how they see themselves. They believe that because someone walked away, they must not be enough. Because someone didn't see their value, they must not have any. Because someone doubted them, they must not be capable of greatness. But that is a lie. Your worth is not determined by who stayed or who left. Your potential is not measured by who believes in you and who doesn't. The people who walked away were never meant to stay. The ones who doubted you were never meant to see your vision. The ones who hurt you were never meant to have power over your future. Their absence does not make you less. Their disbelief does not limit what you can achieve. If anything, it should fuel you. It should remind you that the only validation you need is your own. It should remind you that the only approval that matters is the one you give yourself. People will come and go. Some will lift you up, and some will try to tear you down. Some will celebrate you, and some will criticize you. But none of them define you. None of them have control over what you do next. The greatest success stories are written by those who refuse to be defined by rejection. The ones who used every no as motivation. The ones who turned every loss into fuel for a greater victory. You are not meant to beg for love. You are not meant to seek permission to be great. You are meant to rise on your own terms, to prove to yourself, not to them, that you are capable of more than they ever imagined. So stop looking back. Stop wondering why they left. Stop replaying the moments that made you question yourself. You don't need them. You never did. Your future is still in your hands, and it will be built not by who stayed, but by who you decide to become. Make a decision to move forward. Progress is a choice, and you must actively choose it. Too many people sit and wait for life to change. They wait for the right moment, the right opportunity, the right circumstances. But the truth is, progress doesn't happen by waiting. It happens by deciding. It happens by making a choice. Right here, right now, to leave the past behind and step into something better. You don't need to wait for the perfect time. You don't need to wait for everything to line up, because the right moment is always the one you create by taking action. The only thing standing between you and progress is your decision to move forward. You have the power to choose. You have the power to say, I'm done living in the past. I'm done with excuses. I'm done holding myself back. And when you make that decision, you start to take control. You stop being a passenger in your own life, waiting for things to happen to you. Instead, you become the driver, steering yourself toward where you want to go. Progress doesn't require perfection. It doesn't require knowing exactly how it's all going to play out. It just requires the decision to keep going, even when the road gets tough. It requires the courage to keep moving forward, even when you don't have all the answers. You can keep waiting for life to happen, or you can start creating your own momentum. You can keep putting things off, hoping for better circumstances, or you can take action and make things happen. But progress is a choice, and today is the day you must choose it. Choose to move forward. Choose to take that step. Choose to leave behind the doubts, the fears, and the uncertainties. Choose to commit to your growth, to your vision, and to your future. Because your life is too important to let it be defined by waiting. So make the decision, take control, and move forward. Make a decision to move forward. Progress is a choice, and you must actively choose it. Too many people wait. They wait for the right time. They wait for the right opportunity. They wait for the fear to disappear, for the doubt to fade, for everything to feel easy. But that moment never comes, because progress doesn't happen by accident. Growth doesn't just appear out of nowhere. You don't wake up one day successful, fulfilled, and living your best life without making a decision to get there. You have to choose it. You have to commit to it. You have to decide right now that your future is more important than your fear. That where you are going matters more than where you have been. That nothing from your past, nothing standing in your way, nothing holding you back is stronger than your will to move forward. And then you have to act. You have to take the first step. You have to start, even when it's uncomfortable, even when you don't have all the answers, even when doubt creeps in and whispers, what if you fail? Because here's the truth. Failure only happens when you stop, when you refuse to move, when you let fear make your choices instead of courage. But the moment you decide that quitting is not an option, you've already won. The moment you commit to progress, no matter how slow, you have already separated yourself from those who will never even try. So stop waiting, stop overthinking, stop wishing things were different, and start making them different. Start now, start where you are, start with whatever you have, but start. Because every day you delay is a day you could have been closer to the life you deserve. And every day you choose to move forward is a day that brings you closer to the person you were meant to be. 2025 is not waiting for you. Time moves forward, and so should you. Every second that passes is gone forever. Every moment you spend stuck in the past is a moment you'll never get back. You can't press pause, you can't rewind, you can't slow time down just because you're not ready. Life keeps moving, and you have a choice. You either move with it or you get left behind. Too many people waste their days thinking about what could have been. Too many people sit on the sidelines, waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for the fear to disappear, waiting for things to change on their own. But waiting is just another word for wasting. Wasting time, wasting opportunities, wasting potential. You don't have time to waste. You don't have time to keep looking back. You don't have time to keep making excuses. Because while you're sitting there, stuck in the past, the world is moving forward without you. Opportunities are passing by. Doors are opening, but you're too busy looking back to see them. People are growing, evolving, creating, chasing their dreams, while you're standing still. And if you don't decide to move now, you'll wake up one day and wonder where all the time went. You'll wonder why you didn't start sooner, why you didn't take that step, why you let fear, regret, or hesitation steal your future. But that doesn't have to be your story. You can decide right now that you're done standing still. You can decide that you are moving forward no matter what. No more waiting, no more hesitation, no more looking back. 2025 is here. Time is moving, and it's time for you to move with it. Your power is in the present moment. Right now is your opportunity to change everything. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, right now. Too many people waste their lives waiting for the perfect time, waiting for the fear to disappear, waiting for the right opportunity to magically appear. But the only time you have is now. The only moment that matters is this one. You can't change the past, you can't control the future, but you can decide in this very moment to take action, to change your mindset, to rewrite your story, to stop waiting and start doing. Because every great success, every breakthrough, every transformation starts with a single decision, a decision made in the present, a decision to let go of what was and step into what could be, a decision to stop making excuses and start making progress. Right now, you have everything you need to begin. You don't need permission. You don't need more time. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to take the first step. You just need to stop looking back and start looking forward. Because your future isn't waiting for you to feel ready. Your future is built in the present. It's built with the choices you make today, the habits you commit to today, the mindset you embrace today. Right now, you can decide to rise. Right now, you can choose to let go of doubt and step into your power. Right now, you can take control of your life in a way you never have before. Because the present moment is all you truly have. And the question is, what are you going to do with it? Step into the future with confidence. This is your year to rise. Take action and make it count. No more hesitation. No more waiting for the perfect moment. No more holding yourself back because of fear, doubt, or the opinions of others. This is your time. Your time to stand tall. Your time to break free from everything that has ever held you back. Your time to stop playing small and start living the life you were meant to live. The past is over. The struggles, the failures, the disappointments, they do not define you. They were lessons, not limits. They were preparation, not punishment. And now you get to use everything you've learned to create a future that excites you, a future that challenges you, a future that reflects your highest potential. But that future won't build itself. You have to step into it with boldness. You have to move with confidence, even when you don't have all the answers. You have to trust that everything you need is already inside you, that you are capable, that you are worthy, that you have what it takes to make this year the most powerful year of your life. But it starts with a decision to stop letting fear control you, a decision to stop living in the shadows of what could have been, a decision to take action, even when it's uncomfortable, because confidence is not something you wait for, it's something you create. It's built with every step you take forward. It's built with every challenge you overcome. It's built with every time you choose courage over comfort. This is your moment. This is your year. And you will not let it pass you by. So step forward with confidence. Own your power. Make this year the one where everything changes. No more looking back. No more second guessing. No more waiting for the right time, because the right time is now. This is your year, your moment. Your chance to rise, to take action, and to create the life you deserve. The past is done. The future is unwritten, and you hold the pen. So write your story with courage, move with purpose, step forward with confidence, and make 2025 the year you finally become everything you were meant to be.